Hi, hello, this is Mrs. Lata Prasad. Today we are going to learn about similes. What are similes? Similes are literary devices. Simile, metaphor, satire, these all literary devices. Here simile in the sense we are comparing a thing by using as or like. That is simile. In Telugu we will say upama alangaramu, comparing one thing to other thing. Okay. Then, for example, my home is like a heaven. My home is like a heaven. అంటే మా ఇల్లు స్వర్గం అలాగున్నది. స్వర్గం అలాగున్నది. Then same like that, another one more poetic device, that is metaphor. Metaphor in Telugu రూపక అలంకారము means we are comparing two things without using as or like. For example, my home is a heaven. మా ఇల్లు స్వర్గం స్వర్గమే. So there we are not using as and like. As and like. So we are directly comparing the thing without using as or like. Metaphor. Okay. So simile, certain common similes, certain important similes, let us discuss today. Okay. Let us have first one. As cunning as a fox. We are comparing the cunningness of a fox. Then, as black as coal, darkness of coal. Then, as white as snow, as white as snow. Then, as fast as hair, as slow as a snail, as proud as a peacock, as beautiful as a rainbow, as blind as a bat, as poor as a church mouse, as light as feather, as gentle as a swan, as fit as a fiddle, as old as hills, as obstinate as a mule. What is obstinate? Obstinate, stubborn. If any bull charge on us, mules charge on us, can we say some Vedas in front of them? Okay, na? As quick as lightning, as bold as lion, as bright as sun, as brittle as glass, as busy as bees, as cold as ice. These are all just similes, comparing. Cunning, like fox cunning, we can't expect any other place. So other than fox, we cannot compare that cunningness with any of the animals. Heard? Okay. Here, as black as coal. See, coal is the darkest one. Okay, other than coal, we can't compare the stage of black with anything else. Are you all following me? Then, as white as snow, the white one, silver color. So we cannot even compare. Other than snow, there is nothing like that in white. As fast as hair. Hair will run very fast. So that fastness, we can't even compare other than the speed of that particular animal. Heard? As slow as snail. How hair is fast, just contrary to that, snail is very slow. So that slow position we are comparing to the slowness of snail. Understood? Proud as peacock. Peacock will be always proudish. Always proud. Why? Because it's very beautiful. So that proudness, whoever have something great, they will all feel proud. That such circumstances, such place, we can say, or we can compare this. She is as proud as a peacock, or he is as proud as a peacock. As beautiful as rainbow. Rainbow is very beautiful. So That beauty we can compare with the prettiness of the rainbow. As blind as a bat. Bat will have blind during daytime. So that blindness we can compare with the blindness of the bat. The as poor as church mouse. Have you ever heard or have you ever seen church mouse? In Telugu we'll say Sunju Elaka. Commonly we'll see many rooms we'll see. So particularly church and all we'll see. So while seeing that mouse, will feel pity at that. Rat will be big, or its bandicoot will be bigger than that. So comparatively, all those rats will see the species of this mouse will be very small and will feel pity at them. That's what this comparison is very apt to that. Then as light as feather is the lightest one. So we can compare in that way, as light as the feather. As gentle as swan will be very gentle. So this poetic device or this literary device, it's apt to this comparison. As fit as fiddle, it's fit like that. As old as hills we can't predict or we can't tell the duration or the age of that hill. So that will be constant. And obstinate as a mule. Obstinate, stubborn as a mule. So other than the stubbornness of the mule, we can't even go across that comparison with any other things. As quick as lightning. Lightning, within a span of time, it move ahead. So that comparison is very apt. As bold as lions will be very bold. So that comparison will be always up to that only. As bright as sun. Other than sun, where we will get that much of brightness? So this is another poetic device or literary device. As bright as sun. As brittle as glass. Transparent. As busy as bee. Like bees, no one will work. Day and night it will work. It collect all honey, this. And who will take that? Others will utilize that. So it will work very hard. As cold as ice. Other than ice, where we will get that much of cold? So that comparison also, it's very apt. Okay. Right. Okay. As dry as a bone. As fat as a pig. As hard as a stone. As hot as fire. As red as blood. As slippery as an eel. What is eel? Kind of fish. As playful as kittens. As timid as a rabbit. As steady as a rock. As wise as owl. As gentle as a lamb. As happy as lark. What is lark? Kind of bird. As hungry as a wolf. As sharp as a needle. As quick as thought. As mischievous as a monkey. As sound as a bell. As heavy as lead. As precious as diamond. And as swift as an eagle. Okay? As dry as bone. We all know that only bone will be very dry. So that poetical device is very accurate in this. As fat as a pig. Commonly we'll compare that. You bloody pig. So that's also, it's an accurate usage. As hard as stone. Stone will be very hard. So that comparison also, it's good. As hot as fire. Other than fire, where we will get that much of hot? So in poetic way, that device also, it's accurate or apt. As red as blood. The color of the blood. The comparison is very apt. As slippery as an eel. If we get a fish, that particular eel fish, if we feel like to catch it, that will slip away from our hand. So that slippery, that it's unapt. It's apt usage. Playful as playful as kittens. Kittens will be very playful. Okay, and everyone likes also. As timid as a rabbit. Rabbit will be very timid. If we feel like to touch it, it will run off. As steady as rock. Rock will be always steady. It won't move. It doesn't have hands or legs. As wise as owl. Owl will be very wise. Very wise. As gentle as lamb. What is lamb? Young one of sheep. As happy as lark. The bird lark will be always happy. So like lark, there are no living beings on earth can specify the mode of happiness. The hungry as wolf. If the wolf get hunger or hungry, it will turn like a hound. Okay. As sharp as a needle. Sharpness of the needle, the poetic device here compared. So this comparison is very apt. As quick as thought. Thinking will be very quick. Very quick. So that also the comparison, that particular comparison also is very apt in poetic device. As mischievous as monkey. Monkeys will be very naughty. So that stage of that naughtiness we can compare with monkeys only, no other living beings. As sound as bell. The sound of the bell, it is accurate and it's a comparison is apt here. As heavy as lead. The heaviness of the metal lead. As precious as diamond. Oh, diamond, it's very precious. Other than diamond, that preciousness we could not even compare with any of the metal in this world. As swift as an eagle. The stage, the swiftness of the eagle. This also very apt comparison. Okay. Really very happy that you people are the parts and parcel of the amazing English classes channel, and these similes and metaphors are very useful. Somehow you can use in today or tomorrow, in the sense competitive exams or your exams, you can use it. Okay, and I feel or I hope you all might like this video. Like it, share it to your dear and near ones, and if you like it, subscribe to me. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.